Welcome to episode 13 of The Game Complex. I'm Nathan Berton.
I'm Zeb Howell.
And I'm Quinn Moore.
And this week we are going to talk about some news, of which there is very, very little for some reason.
And
beyond our control. And so because of that, we're going to talk a bunch about Halo Reach.
Yeah, because there's a lot to talk about.
And we do stuff like that.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
yeah, I guess we'll open up with games being played now, because there's, well, I
Games
don't know.
to be played.
Yeah,
Now.
games.
Yeah, now.
So who wants to go first?
What was I doing? There was something I was doing a little while ago.
Nathan just said your mom. So that was hilarious. Okay. You know what? While you're thinking about it, I'll tell you what I was doing.
All right, what have you been doing, Quinn?
So I got God of War 3 in the mail.
In the mail.
And yeah, because,
Are you sure it wasn't the email?
no, it was not an email because I would have known.
All right.
It's a really good game. I thought it was better than I expected because I had seen some stuff on other sites like IGN, for example, and I thought they were showing me the end boss fight because it looked completely epic and really big in scale.
Crazy.
And then right when I started playing the game, it was actually the first boss fight. So I was like, "Oh man, this game's gonna be kick ass." And so then the bosses are about 1 billion times bigger than you, which is insane.
Quick time event style?
I wouldn't call it quick time event. I would call it moving art.
Quick time event style then?
Yeah, sort of, a little bit.
Like you're running, and it's like stop. A.
Oh no, not like that. Not like.
Well, but maybe.
I thought there was a tick in my ear. Don't make fun of me. It felt like there was something in my ear.
We've had tick problems. Yeah.
It was my hair. Stop laughing. That's not funny. I bet you would do the same if you thought you had a tick in your ear.
If you had one on your pants.
Okay. That one was dead.
Okay.
That was
okay.
dead.
That one was dead. You killed it.
Okay. So.
All right.
It's not really run.
Anyway, is it like you run, it moves you along the boss on its own?
No. You basically, how if you, in other games, you're playing against a boss, and then you, kill him, basically, and then he goes into a different stage, and then you beat that one.
Buddy?
What? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's basically, transitioning between those, from different stages of a boss, how they change patterns and stuff,
Mhm, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes it a lot, cooler, because you get to see him, chopping off their tits. When you kill Hades, you carve out his breast muscles.
What?
Yeah, I know it's
Why-
really awkward.
Why does he do that? Why would you do that?
Because he's what's his face? God of
Kratos?
War. Yeah, Kratos.
Yeah, but why does he carve his tits off?
Because he's man the man who does manly things with other man the men.
Yeah. Well.
Well, he basically was just it's
Was
right where his height was. So
Oh.
he was just
Oh. Okay.
yeah.
All right. So he didn't specifically carve.
I don't think he was aiming for the teats. If that's what you're thinking. I think it was
I
just
don't know.
by.
I just had this image of Kratos just going up to the god of Hades and just sort of sawing his tits off.
Just
I'm gonna need this.
yeah. So it's a really good game. It was better than I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Getting.
I think it's one of the games that has really stuck to its guns the best.
Yeah, it hasn't changed anything.
But then I was about to say, but to its own extent, there is not changing. Okay, I'm trying how to phrase this. There's taking too much risk and changing too much.
Yeah.
And maybe not thinking it out, like some of the stuff they did in Warfare 2.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's oh, it's such a cool idea, let's do it. But then once they'd done it, they didn't beta test it out.
Oh,
And then there's acting like you're doing something and really not.
Mm.
And then there's that perfect medium that people just can't seem to attain, where it's enough change to make it new and innovative,
but leaving it the same so you can still tell what it is.
And I think Halo, to a degree, pulled that off with Halo 3.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was. I guess it was kind of different from Halo 2, but not hugely different. Although, what are you?
No, I was freaking out.
All right. No more ticks, please.
But then there's God of War's thing where they didn't change anything, and
Yeah.
yeah, sure, still a great game, but
I think
and I appreciate it for being a great game and stuff, but it's like
kind of aggravating.
I would like to have a
see
little bit of
sequels.
change.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought it was actually change, not in like the game style, but it was a change from just playing
Just
FPSs.
weapons and stuff. Oh,
No,
like a
playing
pace change.
FPSs all the time,
Yeah.
and then going to this,
But
which
that's a play style choice. I don't really get that with games because I spend equal time playing Modern Warfare 2, Forza, and then normally whatever I have out from GameFly is normally my single player of choice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I don't ever really. Maybe that's because I play games too much, but I don't really ever have those moments where I'm like, oh, this is way different.
Well, like it was like a lot different because they haven't made one since the PS2,
Really?
and that was
Wait.
And it will be interesting to see. I'm planning on getting a hold of Splinter Conviction from GameFly one of these days, and
Checking that out.
it'll be interesting to see. They haven't made those in a while, and I only played a little bit of it because I was like 10 at the time.
Mhm.
So it's like, oh, I shouldn't be playing this, and I don't own an Xbox. I own a PS2.
Mhm.
And but I loved the series a little bit. I got to play it. Maybe it was out for PS2 too. Anyway, I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm looking forward to playing this one because it sounds good.
Yeah. So Zeb, what were you talking about earlier?
I don't know. I was thinking that there was something that I had done that I hadn't, and I guess I was just realizing that I actually went out and I bought the stimulus package at Nathan's recommendation, and I guess I don't know. I guess it was worth it. I think the new maps are pretty fun.
See, that's the thing. When you say "I guess it was worth it," it doesn't really imply that it was either good or bad.
Yeah.
So,
The key thing to think about pricing here is that you're not actually paying more. I mean, you're paying more, but you're actually paying less.
well, I meant like
Whereas I think a lot of people are seeing this as one more map for $5, when really it's like actually 25 cents less per map.
yeah.
I didn't mean it like that. I meant like how in Halo 3 when they had the Mythic map pack which had like sandbox and stuff, everyone liked it a lot.
I'm not sure that map pack was overall worth it for me. Like, yeah,
Oh, well,
Sandbox
it was-
was a lot of fun,
it was-
but what are even the other maps in that pack?
What were the other maps? It was
Heretic
And
no.
it was Heretic,
and that one
And
no
that-
one plays.
and then the one
no,
the
no,
one
that-
with the corridors. Yes.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. There
there
was
was
two
the one in the
Mythic
space
packs.
station.
there was two mythic. No, the one,
Oh, the second one you're talking about.
the first one that had sandbox. That one was
Yeah,
Sandbox, the one in the building with the mongooses,
yeah, the
Yeah.
one that was like space station.
and then the one that was a lot of FFA got played there.
yeah, wasn't it called Heretic?
no. That
No.
was in Mythic 2. There was
Really?
there was sandbox, orbital, and
Other map that was very purple,
no
a lot of grav hammer
Yeah, it was
stuff.
really purple.
assembly.
Yeah,
assembly.
Yeah,
assembly.
assembly.
there we go.
There you
That's
go.
what it is.
So
I
I
just-
don't know.
I don't feel like the same like people saying, "Oh, it's."
I
good.
feel like there's been a lot of bitching about this, and everyone just focused on Sandbox with that map pack.
Oh yeah, that was like the sandbox map pack.
Yeah,
that the
like
other maps
whenever
go
I
in for
go
fun.
on Halo.
This
3,
was like the Crash and Overgrown map pack, except with 3 good. Okay, salvage is crap, but 2 good supporting maps.
Actually, I never liked Overground. I never liked it, and I still don't like it.
I kind of like it. It's fun
Hmm.
for me because I liked it. Crash is
Crash
bloody
is fun.
brilliant.
I love playing Crash.
Like,
It's
frankly,
just-
Crash is better. It's better than it was in COD4.
I'm getting that feeling too. I don't know what it is. It's really fun to play.
It's because it's balanced. Somehow that map manages to balance the weapons.
Somehow, I don't know how.
Like, yeah, the sniping works, but you're gonna get taken off by a FAMAS or an M16.
yeah,
Yeah, running around with an M16 works, but you're gonna get taken out by shotguns in the hallways, and there aren't enough corners to sit.
yeah.
And you can sit in a corner, but there are about 40 billion nade spots that can hit it.
Yeah, I mean, there's always and what I discovered is the best with that is running around with a silenced SMG,
hmm
so no one ever really knows where you are.
See, I found the best way for me personally is taking it slow and pacing myself.
Yeah.
Choosing the play style that's correct for my gun. If I'm using my M16, stay long range, but keep out on the lookout for snipers. If I'm using my TAR silence, take it real slow around the outside.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, something that I really like about it is
Crash is one of the best maps ever, in my opinion.
I don't know about best.
Okay,
ever.
best ever is a bit of
Yeah,
one of
it's
the
a
best
bit
Call
of
of
an-
Duty maps ever.
Yeah, it's fun because I don't know, because it seems like you can try to snipe, but there's only like 2-3 places